And there were so many times that I felt like quitting. I said, I don't want to make it anymore. I can't. I'm just going to give up. You know what? I did all this work for nothing. I sacrificed. I worked 40 hours while I was here at Mountain View. I worked 40 hours a week. I worked from 5 p.m. to 4 in the morning as a dispatcher. And then I would wake up at 7 a.m. to be here in my 8 a.m. class with only 3 to 2 hours of sleep. But I did it because I was hungry. I knew that that was my only ticket that I had to fight poverty, was an education. Just like you all have taken the stand. Y'all value your education. Y'all were here, y'all woke up, and Lord knows what you have to give up just to wake up every single morning. Nobody ever knows what you have to sacrifice just to be here in the morning and be able to say, you know what, I'm going to graduate. Many of you are like me, abnormal people, who were the only one in your family to graduate. I became the only member of my family of 10 to graduate from high school. You know that by you graduating, you become part of the elite few that have actually finished. Y'all know that? Y'all know that just by the simple fact that you're graduating from high school, look around you, look how many people didn't make it. Look at how many people didn't make it. And I'm reminded of a story, you all, that I'm going to share with you, and I hope that you would take this to wherever you end up being at. There's a story of a farmer that went to go get an egg, an eagle's egg. And he put it underneath a hen to hatch. And this eagle was out of place. He finally hatched, and there he was with all the chickens. I'm like, wait a minute. Everybody looked at this eagle like, yo, what are you doing here? He's got a big old mouth, you know, big old wings. They're like, you don't belong here. And so they criticized him. They talked about him because he talked differently, because he didn't look like everybody else. And so this eagle ate like chicken. He ate like a chicken. He flopped like a chicken. And after a while, he just thought he was a chicken, but he was never quite in. He never was quite a chicken because he was misplaced. So finally, an eagle was flying by one day. It's like, what in the world is this eagle doing down there with them chickens? What is he doing? So she went down there, you know, she was all the way like 1,000 feet in the sky. She flew down and said, what are you doing, yo? She didn't say it like that, I just made it up. So she's like, what are you doing? Why are you eating worms? And why are you eating this? Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? The song that played earlier, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. And so this eagle that had flown on by said, do you know that you can be eating the best thing? Do you know what you're capable of? Do you know your capacity? Do you know? And so she said, look at those wings, look at those beautiful feathers. And so she taught him how to fly, and she taught him how to fish. And I did a research. I was wondering why why are bald eagles in every flag that we have? Why is there so much significance about eagles? And when I see all of you, I see eagles. Because eagles have the amazing vision. And in order for you to be able to make it in life, you have to have a vision. And you're going to have a lot of distractions in your life. But you have to stay focused and say, you know what? I know that I'm poor. I may be poor, I may be ugly, I may not have everything, but I have a vision. I have a vision. And I'm like, wow. And you know another thing I love about the eagles? They're the only birds that fly through the storm. They're the only birds that say, guess what? I don't care, bring it on. You know, everybody talks about us being in the middle of a recession. We've been living in a recession our entire life. Okay? You can't see. People committed suicide because they had to go back with their mama to live. I was like, we've been living with our mama. We bring all our family. Please. We're eating our peanut butter and jelly sandwiches our entire lives and noodles. We're do whatever it takes. So we know about flying through the storm. But you know what? We know about flying through the storm, being here, many of us being immigrants to this country, living in a one-bedroom efficiency with our 20 brothers and sisters. We know about flying through the storm. Woo. And you know what's even more awesome about eagles? So when they fly through the storm, they come to the eye of the storm. And when they finally reach out of the storm, in their peak, they have anointing. And they heal their own wounds. They heal their own wounds. Because everything you need, sometimes we're always asking, we're always saying, well, you know what? Blaming the whole world about our situation. Well, you don't know, Mr. Raul, how hard it is on me. Yes, I do. I know how hard it is. But everything you need, God has equipped us with everything we need. Is inside of us. Everything we need. Quit trying to ask everybody else. Quit waiting for other people to heal you. Mr. Raul, I've been raped. Mr. Raul, I've been through so many things that you would not even imagine. Baby, everything you have is inside of you. Begin to use it. And that's what I love about eagles. They heal their own wounds. They have an anointing, an ointment. They have an ointment in their beak to heal their own wounds. And they can fly higher than any bird. Woo. They're the ones that determine their own limit. So when I look at you, I see eagles. But you have to have a vision, young people. If you don't like something in your community, change it. Quit waiting for everybody to fix your problems. Become the change that you want to see. Become it. So with that, I conclude my message for this afternoon. My amazing eagles. Ooh, I can't wait to see what is in store for you. I cannot wait to see when you come and you're going to be more than me. Some people ask me, Raul, why do you do everything that you do? I said, I do it because I want you to become more than me. I want you to use everything, everyone that paved the way for you. Your parents that sacrificed everything to give you a better future than they could ever have. And many of you all, some of you all may not have ever even had parents. Y'all were raised by your grandparents. Y'all were raised by somebody else. But you're here. You made it. All those 12 long years of waking up early, woo, getting ready for tests, going to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning because y'all weren't clubbing at all. Y'all were not doing none of that. No, because y'all underage. Y'all were studying at 2 o'clock in the morning. So, all those sacrifices, young people, I'm looking at him like, oh yeah, right. I said, I see you, brother. I see, I'm keeping my eye on you. All of that is paying off. And I can't wait to see what's going to be in store for the future. And so I hope that one day you would be able to come up to me and say, Raul, I'm a teacher because a teacher inspired me. I'm a principal because Dr. Lombardi said, she told me she believed in me even when nobody else did. And then you can come be lawyers and doctors and give back to your community. So with that being said, young people, it's time to fly. And the best is yet to come. Thank you.